In CISA Domain 4, automation is supposed to give us reliability. But automation without governance creates some of the most dangerous failures that look successful, but hide silent errors underneath. Today's scenario reveals what happens when a scheduled job completes on time, yet processes none of the data it was designed to handle. CISA uses job scheduling and production automation to test processing integrity, completeness of transactions, automated workflow controls, upstream or downstream dependencies, exception handling, monitoring maturity. Common exam traps include jobs successful with zero output, missing input files, sequence failures, stale data processed, manual overrides not logged, no reconciliation between expected versus actual results. CISA wants you to look beyond the job status and evaluate the effectiveness of automation, not the appearance. In audits and exams, a job that runs but processes nothing is a critical red flag, even if the scheduler says completed. You're auditing nightly batch processing at a financial services company. One critical job runs every night at 1 a.m. Job at 12, transaction validation and posting. It's supposed to post. Daily customer transactions, adjustments, interest, calculations, fees. Operations pulls up the scheduler dashboard. Every run is green. 90 days straight, completed successfully, looks clean, until you review the logs. For 14 consecutive days, the job processed. 0 transactions, 0 adjustments, 0 fees. Yet business activity continued as normal. Hundreds of transactions occurred, but none were posted. You investigate further. The job depends on an input file. That file stopped arriving 2 weeks ago. The scheduler didn't detect the missing file, didn't raise an alert, ran the job anyway. Marked it successful. Customers weren't updated. Financial data went stale. Reports were wrong. The automation worked. The process failed. An audit leader doesn't debate the green status. They ignore it. Instead, they immediately shift to workflow integrity. 1. Input completeness first. The first question isn't did it run? It's was the input complete? No input means no meaningful output, no processing integrity. A successful run without data is a control failure, not a success. 2. Dependency detection. Next, they ask, does the scheduler detect missing dependencies? Mature operations. Halt processing when inputs are missing, or generate immediate alerts. Running blindly is not resilience, it's risk accumulation. 3. Output reconciliation. Then they look for reconciliation controls. Audit leaders expect expected versus actual record counts, threshold alerts for anomalies, 0 output jobs flagged automatically. If 0 is acceptable, it must be explicitly approved, not assumed. 4. Sequence integrity. Next question. Should this job even be allowed to run? If upstream inputs fail, downstream jobs must stop, or escalate exceptions. Running out of sequence corrupts data silently. 5. Exception monitoring. Audit leaders expect exception dashboards, trend analysis, investigation evidence. 0 output is not neutral. It is an exception condition. 6. Business validation. Finally, they ask the most important question. Who confirms daily processing completeness? IT can monitor execution. Only the business can validate meaningful results. No business review means errors persist unnoticed. Accountability disappears. CISA expects candidates to look for completeness, accuracy, dependency management, exception detection, reconciliation. Wrong answers usually suggest rerun the job, review job logs only, ask IT why the job processed 0 records, increase job frequency. Correct audit reasoning focuses on verifying input files, validating expected versus actual counts, assessing dependency configuration, reviewing controls for missing inputs, evaluating job monitoring coverage, ensuring business-level reconciliation. CISA wants you to understand that successful does not equal correct. This is processing integrity judgment, the heart of Domain 4. A strong IS auditor reviews job logs, input counts, output counts, timings. scheduler configuration, dependency definitions, alerting thresholds, error handling rules, input file delivery records, timestamps, completeness, reconciliation reports, expected versus processed transactions, incident logs, were failures escalated, SLA impact, missed posting deadlines can violate business commitments, manual overrides, who overran or bypassed jobs, change records. Was a recent change causing file delivery failure? This evidence separates junior auditors from audit leaders. Automation is powerful, but only when paired with visibility, a job that completes successfully. But processes nothing, is not a success, it is a silent failure. Integrity is never found in status codes, but in truth.